There you are.
Hi.
You have 3 minutes. Welcome.
Thank you. Good evening, Madam Mayor, council members, and fellow residents. My name is Leticia Tillman, but most people know me as Holly. I wanted to take this opportunity tonight to tell you about myself. So, I was born and raised in Barstow, California, which is in the Mojave Desert. It's a small town. And my husband Matt and I bought our house here in Clayton in 2003 because it made me feel at home. Watching our daughters, Jordan and Jada, grow up in this community has given me a sense of pride that we made the right decision. As a 17-year resident and volunteer in Clayton, I am running for City Council because I have a passion for preserving our incredible sense of community while bringing us into the future through greater inclusivity and transparency. When I was 6 years old, living in Barstow, we had a new neighbor move in next door, and I was excited to have a new friend. One day, Douglas saw me sitting outside reading, and he asked me to read him the book. Instead, I decided to try to hand him the book, and he declined it. He just shook his head no, and I asked him if he knew how to read. The more I tried to force him to take the book, the lower his head dropped. It was at that moment that I realized that Douglas didn't know how to read, and so I asked him, and he said no. So I took that opportunity, and I jumped up and ran in the house and grabbed my Dick and Jane books, and I came outside and thus started our first reading lesson. Since then, I've been drawn to helping people. I left Barstow to attend UCLA, and there I earned my degree in sociology. This program taught me great critical thinking skills as well as listening skills that I would need as a client relations director. I've used that in my role as a client relations director for a major financial institution. I'm a problem solver. My work for the past 20 years requires me to listen carefully to my clients to determine their needs, then find solutions that work best for them. I take these skills into my personal and community life where I am known as a go-getter, one who meets issues head-on, fearless, and helping to find the best solutions. I became actively involved in our community when Jordan started elementary school, and I noticed a friction between the parents and the teachers while attending PFC meetings. PFC is Parent Faculty Club. I became the PFC president, not only to lead the organization, but to also be a catalyst to move the school forward in a positive direction. Since then, I have given back to Clayton in many ways, including serving on numerous committees benefiting Mount Diablo Elementary, such as the Site Council and Playfield Committee, in addition to being the PFC president and vice president of education. Also running the St. Bonaventure track program with my husband, Matt. We've been doing that for several years. Volunteering for CBCA events, and eventually serving as board secretary, which I am currently. Also organizing Clayton Speaks, which is a collective formed by Clayton residents to provide a forum for important discussions on race relations. We are living in an unprecedented time together, and sometimes a range of emotions can be overwhelming. There is a lot going on in Clayton right now. Highly charged issues like housing, racism, residents being profiled by police that we're being told, and neighbors feeling unwelcome. Many residents are becoming more active in local politics, engaging on social media, and in conversations. Although emotions are running high, I am hopeful that we can foster constructive dialogue going forward. It's about time we work together as one community. With the right leadership, we can capture the spirit of respectful, transparent dialogue to preserve our sense of community and become a more inclusive town. If you would like to know more about my campaign, I would ask you to visit my website, which is Holly, the number 4, ClaytonCityCouncil.com. And I'd be happy to take any questions that you may have on that site. And I look forward to earning your vote beginning this October 5th, which is when early voting starts. Thank you.
Thank you, Holly. Thank you very much.